met with Gary, and it sounded fabulous, and I told him that my father had passed away from Alzheimer's 2.5, well, it'll now be 3 years ago. And I've taught many different populations. I've taught runaway kids, street kids, I've taught adults living with cancer, and I wanted to broaden my horizons, and I like to teach as many different populations as possible. And as a poet, it's just, I mean, it's an amazing opportunity to teach and give that gift. But I got a little bit concerned that I might freak out a little bit because of the personal aspect of my father. And I said, Gary, I just got to give you a heads up that I don't know what effect it'll have on me when I walk in the room. You know, I don't know what effect it'll have on me. I don't think it should have any, but I don't know what will happen. So Gary said, well, fine, that's totally understandable. And the first day when I walked into the room to do the Alzheimer's Poetry Project, I do remember that I saw somebody. What we do is when we walk in, you shake everybody's hand, and you go around the room and you introduce yourself, and you shake their hands and you look in their eyes. And that one of the reasons you do that is to gauge where they're at, and also just to kind of warm everybody up and make contact. And I looked into one person's eyes, and they were watery and dazed, and it did actually remind me of my father for a moment, and I just got myself back into focus. And then continued to go around the room shaking everybody's hands, and most people had a flat affect, their hands were limp, their eyes were glazed, and they looked down, and they didn't say much. When I said, hi, I'm Amanda, they just said, hi, hi, hi. We went and we did our workshop. We did the call and response as you just saw Gary do. We were jumping around, we're reading poetry. At the end, we go back around the room shaking people's hands and making, you know, looking in their eyes, and I'm saying thank you and goodbye. These same people are shaking my hand with a firmer grasp, looking me in the eyes, smiling, and saying, come back, come back, come back. And when I heard that, my heart warmed, I was high, and I was hooked. And if Gary had said, come back tomorrow, I would have said, okay, I'm canceling all my plans, I'm coming back tomorrow. I couldn't wait to come back, literally. I thought, all right, when am I coming back? And if I hadn't experienced that myself, I would not have believed it was possible. Literally, the transformation in people was beyond anything I could have expected. I do not know exactly how that's possible, that people, they changed. Within an hour, they changed and transformed. The grasp in my hand went from, I wish I could shake everybody's hands and show them, but from just like a kind of limp handshake to a firm grasp and full-on eye contact, light in their eyes. You know, a dull cast had become an illuminated, connected eye contact. So it was amazing, and that was my first experience, and now I'm excited to be participating more fully in it.